Hey guys, I'm William, your host for Exploring History. Today we're diving into the story of the Clotilda. This ship is significant in history and represents a dark chapter in America's past. Did you know that the Clotilda was the last known slave ship to arrive in the United States? Yeah, that's right. This shocking fact is just the tip of the iceberg regarding its incredible story. Get ready as we explore its journey and impact on many lives.
Tales of courage, despair, and resilience are etched across the landscape in the annals of American history. But few stories resonate with the same haunting power as that of the Clotilda, the last known U.S. slave ship to bring captives from Africa to the United States. In 1860, 52 years after the United States banned the importation of enslaved people, a secretive and clandestine voyage began. The schooner Clotilda, captained by William Foster and financed by wealthy Mobile businessman Timothy Meagher, set sail from the coast of West Africa to Mobile, Alabama, shrouded in mystery and intrigue. Despite the ban, the practice of importing enslaved people continued illegally, particularly in the South. The voyage's sponsors planned to buy Africans in Whydah, Dahomey, where West African tribes, such as the King of Dahomey's forces, were willing to sell enemy prisoners as slaves. The ship's mission was both illicit and dangerous. Over 100 African men, women, and children were forcibly taken from their homeland. Enduring the harrowing Middle Passage, a transatlantic voyage fraught with unimaginable suffering and mortality. Captain Foster navigated the treacherous waters, knowing that discovery would mean severe penalties. To evade capture, Foster obtained false papers claiming he was delivering lumber and refitted the schooner with a false deck. Despite the vigilance of naval patrols, the Clotilda arrived in Mobile Bay under the cover of darkness. The captives were swiftly transferred to smaller vessels and dispersed to avoid detection. To conceal the evidence of their crime, Foster ordered the ship to be burned and sunk in the Mobile River Delta. In 1861, the federal government prosecuted Meagher and Foster for illegal slave importation. Still, the case was dismissed due to a lack of evidence from the ship or its manifest, and perhaps because of the outbreak of the Civil War. After the Civil War, Oluo, Kosola, and 31 other formerly enslaved people founded Africatown on the north side of Mobile, Alabama. They were joined by other continental Africans and formed a community that continued to practice many of their West African traditions and Yoruba language for decades. A community spokesman, Kajo Lewis, lived until 1935 and was one of the last survivors from the Clotilda. Ridoshi, another captive on the Clotilda, was sold to a planter in Dallas County, Alabama, where she became known as Sally Smith. She lived until 1937, and research published in 2020 indicated that another survivor, Matilda McCreer, lived until 1940. Some 100 descendants of the enslaved people carried by the Clotilda still live in Africatown, and others are spread around the country. After World War II, the neighborhood was absorbed by the city of Mobile, and in 2012, the Africatown Historic District was listed on the National Register of Historic Places. For over 150 years, the location of the Clotilda remained a mystery. Archaeological searches continued into the 21st century, with several visible wrecks referred to by locals as the slave ship. The Alabama Historical Commission ruled out the alleged wreckage found in 2018 due to significant differences between the two vessels and a lack of fire damage. However, in May 2019, the Alabama Historical Commission announced that researcher Ben Raines had discovered remnants of the Clotilda in the muddy waters where it was scuttled. This finding, supported by physical and forensic evidence, powerfully suggested that the wreck was indeed the Clotilda, shedding new light on this dark chapter of American history. The survivors of the Clotilda's voyage were remembered. They established Africatown, a testament to their resilience and determination to preserve their African heritage and identity. Today, the descendants of Clotilda survivors continue to honor their ancestors' legacy. Their stories are a powerful reminder of the human cost of slavery and the enduring spirit of those who endured its horrors. The story of the Clotilda is not just a tale of suffering, but also one of survival and resilience. It serves as a poignant reminder of the past and a call to acknowledge and address the legacies of slavery that still affect our world today.
So, to wrap things up, the story of the Clotilda is not just about a ship, but about the legacy of slavery in America. It's crucial that we recognize this part of our history to understand the struggles that continue today. The Clotilda's legacy serves as a reminder of the resilience of those who endured and the importance of telling their stories. Now, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the story of the Clotilda? Let me know in the comments below. And remember to hit that button. Share and subscribe for more fascinating tales from the past. I'm William, and I can't wait to see you next time when we explore moments that made history.